last second concert at the Queen Elizabeth Hall this season, the 70th birthday of the London Mozart players, we're playing Mozart, Hummel, and Beethoven. Mozart's Little Symphony in C major, his 34th symphony, was written when he was just 21 and about to leave Salzburg finally and go to Vienna, where he was going to make himself the first composer who earned a living from writing music. And it's a beautiful symphony, just in 3 movements, fast, slow, fast. The last movement is one of the most exhilarating pieces of music he ever wrote, in a galloping piece. The Beethoven symphony we're playing was described by Schumann as a Greek girl, a supple Greek girl between 2 giants. Probably not very politically correct in these days, but when you think that the 2 giants were the Eroica, number 3, which changed the progress of the symphony forever, and 5, the 5th symphony of Beethoven, you can understand what he was getting at. The 4th was probably not going to be noticed so easily. But it is still a sensational work, like all Beethoven symphonies, full of character and drama and passion, despite being between these 2 massive pieces. And the Hummel Piano Concerto, which I'm playing, is one of his last works, certainly his last piano concerto. And compared to the concertina that we played at the Queen Elizabeth Hall earlier this year, it is a more mature work, obviously, and full of drama. He was a great pianist himself, Hummel, fantastic technique, so it's very demanding, but it's also, he was one of the first composers to start the romantic, the light romantic side of the development of music. And he was a great friend of Mozart and Beethoven. He studied with Mozart when he was young, as an 8-year-old. For 2 years he lived with him and studied with him. And he was a good friend of Beethoven. And Schubert, they all thought very highly of Hummel. Mozart thought he would be better than Mozart himself. Chopin and Schubert thought very highly of, and indeed, you can hear some of Chopin's writing already in Hummel's writing, which was before Chopin wrote his piano concertos, for instance. So it's a lovely program, Mozart and Beethoven joined up by this wonderful man, Hummel. I hope you'll be able to join us there.